She's just chilling in the hole of the fence. It is Sunday. I dyed my hair last night. I'm hoping that it's not too stained. I didn't see that it was after I was done, but then I didn't bother doing anything with it. I'm gonna straighten it the next time I wash it, which will be in a couple days. I can usually get away with like every 3 days in the wintertime, but I gotta make it look presentable because I have Aiden's IEP meeting to do this week, which is gonna be super. It's on Wednesday, I think, the 21st. Yeah, that's Wednesday. That's always so super stressful, and I don't know why. It's just meeting with all of his teachers and all the people who work with him, but I already know the speech therapist can't do it. Can't be there because she has either another meeting or she has a class and a student to work with or something during that time. But none of the other ones have said that they're not available for it, so I'm sure it's going to be the occupational therapist, his main teacher, his special needs teacher. The special needs teacher last year was the one that like ran the whole thing, so I think that the one this year is running this one too, like she's in charge of getting everybody to come to this meeting. And so far the only one that can't make it is his speech therapist. But it's just something I stress over for no reason because it always goes well. It's just one of those things that aggravates me, and I'm super aggravated because I uploaded my comparison video for the Jeffree Star Psychedelic Circus and Jawbreaker palettes. People were requesting that so much, and then I realized that it uploaded in crap quality, so I just deleted it. I have to re-edit it again and make sure it gets saved in the highest quality, because that's a video that a lot of people are going to end up clicking on. For some reason the Jeffree Star palette reviews get a lot more views than the other stuff I upload, but I think also it's because a lot of people don't review his stuff on YouTube anymore because he's been so controversial. I don't think anything's been going on with him lately, but what else was I gonna say? I don't know. I'm tired. I stayed up late last night. I started watching that show The Patient on Hulu with Steve Carell, and I only have like 3 episodes left, I think. I watched one today, but then I couldn't really watch it while I was working because I had to pay attention to it, and I had to keep turning around. That's why when I'm working, I just put on the mindless TLC reality shows because I don't have to be staring at the screen to see what's going on. But anyway, I'm waiting for groceries to come. They didn't have a time slot until 5 p.m. between 5 and 6, but it's probably going to end up being later because the weeks of holidays or holidays coming up always take longer, or they get delayed or whatever. As long as they don't cancel it on me, because I have like no food in the house. And I still have not been like physically grocery shopping in going on 3 years now. I just get it delivered all the time. It's so much easier, especially with now that I'm doing it from Walmart. Why does Aiden always have to go pee and then you hear it in the backgrounds of my videos? He always does it when I'm recording something. What was I saying now? When you have the Walmart Plus, then you don't have to pay for the delivery and everything, so it just works out better. You still have to, well, you don't have to, but I always give the person a tip because they're bringing my stuff for me and making it so I don't have to go into the crowded stores and get it. So now I gotta re-edit this video and upload it. I don't know if this is even gonna get done tonight. I'm sure it'll be up by the time you're seeing this video, but what a pain in the butt. The fluffy orange kitty let me pet her today. Well, I touched her anyway. That is a big step because none of them would come near me before, and she has been like hanging around more, and I'm working on it. I'm trying to get her to come in the house because I would feel better about at least getting one of them inside for the winter, but who knows. One thing I definitely have to do then is get a litter box, because if I do get her inside, what the hell am I going to do? There's nowhere for her to go to the bathroom. So that's really all that's going on. In the groceries, I'm getting my stuff to make my peppermint bark fudge. And then I found some kind of like nougat candy I wanted to make for Christmas, but I don't know if I'm gonna get to that because I have so much stuff to do this week. I'm still not totally caught up from the damn Black Friday sale. I have everything packaged. It's just that it costs so much money to ship everything. Like, the US Postal Service upped everything for the holidays again, and it's like, I don't know. I'm like seriously reconsidering the small business thing because it is so expensive.
Driving me nuts.
You driving me nuts?
Yes, because it's almost 5 o'clock.
Yeah, I know. Almost time for groceries to be here. Are you gonna... Alright, I was gonna say don't walk in shirtless because I had my camera on.
So?
What?
So what if you have your camera on?
Because I was recording. You want to come in on my vlog shirtless? I'm gonna put it in. Cold as my hand right now. Is it? You can do the stomach roll thing.
Yeah, when I'm not as healthy as I am.
When you're more healthy than you are now, you mean?
It's a joke, Meg. It's a joke.
Whatever.
Love me like you do.
No.
Love me like you do.
Go away! I'm editing this out. I'm editing it out. No. You just woke up from a nap. Your breath stinks. Stop! It's almost time to get the groceries. Right?
Oh, we're going to go get them now.
No. They're being delivered, but you can bring them in the house. Oh, we have to do the trash too. Alright, I gotta shut this off now. We need number 18. We're almost done with this thing. Alright, you find 18 in there. I'll find 18 in the little project pack. What is it? Oh, it's not ornaments again. What is... These are just... Oh, these are the little finger puppets. What is it? Eyeballs. For what?
For glue?
That's all that... Wait a minute. That's all that was in there? I guess we're supposed to glue the eyeballs onto the finger puppets. That's what that is. That's all that was in there, right? Alright. So we got finger puppets. You poke out the little holes and stick your fingers through them. I honestly... They should have just done ornaments again, because we colored the ones that we got last night. And he's got the same pajamas on because he like loves those dinosaur fuzzy PJs. Okay, we can color these, but probably tomorrow because you gotta go to bed. I just realized that we forgot to do this tonight. Oh, there's a piece of my hair stuck to this. Wonderful. Say goodnight.
Good night, I get that.
It is Monday morning, and Aiden is having one of those days where he woke up sick to his stomach, so I'm thinking that he was swallowing post-nasal drip all night again, because both Steven and I have been like, I think it's just from the heat running. We wake up all like snotty, and neither one of us are sick. It's just the heat always messes with our sinuses. The other day Steven woke up and he was like, why is my nose so runny? And then he came back in the room and he's like, I bled all over my pillow. He had a massive like nosebleed in his sleep, and that woke him up. I've never had like an actual nosebleed that like drips and everything. Like the most I've ever had is like, okay, there's a little bit of bloody nose when I have a cold or something, but nothing that's like it's pouring out of you. Oh my god, I also totally forgot to send my Christmas cards out. What did I even do with them? I can show you guys what they look like. Hold on. I only ordered 15 of them because they're like, I couldn't find a really good deal this year like I usually do. Because again, everything's so expensive. But I think I got like 4 cards last year, so like I'm not sending them unless people send them to me. But this is what they ended up looking like. I should have darkened the picture a little bit because the paper that it got printed on, like you can barely see the snowflake light above him in this picture. It's like so brightened. But I'm trying to be quiet because Aiden went back into bed, so I know he's not going to go back to sleep unless he's really upset to his stomach. But I'm just hoping that he doesn't fall asleep and then wake up and throw up again like last time. Because when he does that, he can't get out of bed fast enough most of the time. And then it got all over his rug. That was when I had to wash his blue rug and it fell apart. So I'm hoping that maybe I should just get his black rug out of there now just in case. Dude, I do not have the discipline or the patience to do a vlog every single day, and some of them are pointless because people are only uploading like 3-minute videos every day just to say that they did it. I don't know. And then another thing that I don't like from like the people that I do watch is I can't stand how many people are like sick and stuff and still going out, and it's just either still going out or still having people over to their house and stuff. And like, did nobody learn anything from the way that friggin' COVID spread? Like, I don't care if you have a cold, you got the flu, you're an asshole if you're still going out exposing people to your germs. So that's just my thought on it. When we had a cold, what was it? The month before last? I think it was before, no, maybe it was last month. I don't remember when we both had cold, when all 3 of us had a cold, but we didn't go anywhere. Like, it's crazy to me that people are still just, what is the word I'm looking for? I just woke up, so I don't have the brain capacity right now. Selfish and like don't care about other people, but it just seems like nobody gives a shit if they get somebody else sick, and it pisses me off. Of course that got taken out today. I hate when I see that payments got taken out and I'm like, shit, why did that come out today?
I have to go throw up.
Okay, well, you don't have to come tell me. Okay, I have to go. Okay, so he ended up throwing up, and now he's sleeping again. I really hope that this isn't like a stomach bug or something. Last week, I had an upset stomach a lot, but it wasn't like to the point of throwing up, so I don't know what's going on. Hopefully when he wakes up he'll feel better, because this is usually the pattern that it takes, is he gets sick to his stomach, throws up, falls asleep, and then when he wakes up he's fine. So fingers crossed that is what it is, because we don't need to be sick for Christmas. What else was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. He felt the need to come in here and tell me I gotta throw up before he just ran to the bathroom and did it. But luckily we didn't get any on the floor or anything. He made it in time to the bathroom. But yeah, I was almost done talking anyway. I just had to stop abruptly because he had to go do that. But like I predicted, it was just clear liquid that he was throwing up. So I should probably have said, do I have to put a trigger warning on that? Like, I know I know some people have like a massive phobia of throwing up and stuff, and I put trigger warnings on everything lately, but sorry. If I grossed you out with that, I'm sorry. That's random stuff you gotta deal with when you got a kid. Random bouts of throwing up. He never really, like, when he was a baby, he wasn't much of a puker, but I should probably just stop talking about it altogether. It happens a lot now when he gets the post-nasal drip stuff, because it's like he just all through the night has that, and then it's in his stomach, upsetting his stomach in the morning. So I just hope he's good when he wakes up and feels a lot better. Yeah, I think that was all I wanted to talk about. I gotta go get started on some work and take advantage of the fact that I don't have to do school with him today right now. Today has just not been a good day. I am like friggin' beat, and it's only 3:30 p.m. Aiden continued throwing up. He didn't have a great day, but he fell asleep for about 2 hours, and he woke up, and now he's feeling better and pretty much back to normal. But now he's probably going to be up all night, because he is not a kid that takes naps during the day, and I'm already considering not having him go to school tomorrow, just because I know his sleep schedule is going to be all messed up, and then that's going to be a terror trying to get him to focus in class if he's half asleep. So I'm trying to make labels now for all the Bath and Body stuff I need to make. I'm so burnt out on constantly making stuff lately. Like, I wish that I was in a like financial position right now where I could just take a week off and not have to do this for a week, because it's friggin' just grinding week after week after week. I'm hoping that our after holiday season is going to be decent, because you never know. Sometimes, some years it's good after the holidays, and some years it completely dies down. Like, our best year still was the year that COVID hit, and I think that was just because nobody was going out shopping, everybody was buying things online. So
I want to go out time.
you feeling better?
Yes.
Yes. I am glad. I don't like seeing you sick. He was just like, he was getting mad earlier that he was like, I keep laying down and I can't feel better. I just fed the cats, and I had some hot dogs in the refrigerator that, like, they're not super old, but they've been open for like a little bit, so nobody wants to eat them. I have to fix my hair. So I cut them up to put them in the cat food to kind of bulk it up a little, because I don't have a ton of cat food left. I have to get more. And I held a piece out for the orange kitty, and she took it from me. So I'm definitely making progress with that cat. She used to be too scared to even come up to me, and now she's eating out of my hand. So that's a win on my part. Aiden isn't doing school again today. He's feeling better, but like as I predicted, he was up so late last night because he slept all afternoon, and he just, like, he couldn't fall asleep. I don't blame him, because if I take a long nap during the day, I'm up all night too. So I just figured it was better to just have him have another day off, and then he's just got tomorrow and Thursday, and then Friday starts the vacation. This phone case just makes this want to slide. So that's that. We just have 2 days of school left this week. He did all his homework from yesterday. I had him do it last night with me, and then whatever he has today we'll do later on. Tomorrow all I gotta worry about is his IEP meeting. It sucks that it's not until 2:45. Like, I know it has to be after school because we can't do it during school. And I do it on his computer anyway, because everything on his computer is all set up to work with the school crap. So we just do it. We're gonna do it in there. And I was worried because I didn't think Steven was gonna be home to do it with me, but he's gonna be home tomorrow for the IEP meeting. So that works out well. I'm not like super worried about it anymore. It's still just one of those things that like I'll be glad once it's over with, because then I'm not worrying about it anymore. I washed and straightened my hair earlier so that I would be done with it and not have to do it tonight. But I don't know why lately I've been having so many issues with Aiden's. He has one of the kids' fire tablets, the new one that I got him for his birthday. Now, the one he had before, I never had any issues with it. This thing, I don't know why it wants to keep sliding. It's like at an angle because it was leaning against my skull thing, and it just wants to keep going slowly down. But for some reason with this one, he keeps figuring out how to get around the parental controls and stuff. I don't know why, because I keep changing the passwords and everything. The other day, and I'm so glad that I saw the alerts on my, or like the order confirmations on my email. He ordered $30 in friggin' games and apps. So I had to have a talk with him. We both did, Steven and I, about like you can't just go in the app store and be buying things, because he was under my account because he can only play that stupid Crayola game in the full version under my account. I don't know why they haven't fixed that yet. There's a bunch of complaints about it in the App Store on Amazon, that kids can't use the full version even though the parents are paying monthly for it. You can't use it on a kid's account because every time you try to open it up, you open the game on the kid's account. Even though I shared it with him on his account from my account, you cannot get the full version of it because every time you open it in the kid's account, it says, please ask a parent to sign up for it or whatever. It's so stupid. It doesn't work unless you're in the parent account. So anyway, even though I changed the codes and everything, he still figured out a way to order, I think it was like $27.99 worth of games and apps. So we had to tell him that he can't just go in there and do that. And then today, I don't know what he did. I went in there and he had it all in Spanish, which I was like, Jesus, how am I gonna fix this? Because I don't even know what is what to get into. I don't speak Spanish. I didn't understand what was what, so I had to go on the internet, find some like a video of how to change the languages, and I had to go by the little icons of what was what to change it back to English and then see what the hell he did. And then once I did that, I realized he must have factory reset the whole tablet somehow, because none of his games were on it. It was in like regular, it wasn't in kids mode or anything. None of the apps were on it. Nothing that he had on it before was on it anymore. So thankfully with Amazon, everything that you download stays in your account and you can just transfer it back to a new tablet. Oh my god, it's been such a headache. One thing after another today. So I finally got that squared away for him. Didn't put all the games back on it yet because there's a whole ton of them and I didn't feel like sitting there waiting for them all to download. But the whole thing was a headache. So I don't know how he figured out how to factory reset it, but Jesus. I just made some cookies. I have to go frost them. There's some kind of like peppermint mint cookies with chocolate drizzle on them. I just like tasted a little bit of it with the frosting and they're really good if you like peppermint and chocolate. I was gonna make them for Christmas and then I'm just like, we have like no baked goods in the house right now and I'm really craving something sweet, so I was like, I'll make those cookies because I have everything to make them. And then for Christmas, I'm gonna make the peppermint bark fudge because I know everybody likes that. Even my uncle who doesn't like peppermint stuff, he loves that peppermint bark fudge. So I'm just gonna make a bunch of that and bring that with me for Christmas. I may make the cookies again. I'm not sure. I didn't have eggs, so I had to use applesauce because like I looked it up and I was like, what can you use as an egg substitute when you don't have any eggs? I've been refusing to buy eggs lately because I'm not paying $5 for a friggin' dozen eggs. That's insane. So I haven't been using eggs much. We haven't had eggs for breakfast or anything in ages. So I used applesauce because we always have the little squeeze things of applesauce because Aiden likes those, or he did anyway. He hasn't been eating them lately. I used that, and then they came out really flat, and I think that's why, because like everything else, I measured it exactly to what they said. And the only thing different was I didn't have 2 eggs, so I used applesauce, and I think that was the problem. But they still taste good, like didn't change the flavor or anything. So I'm gonna go frost those now. Then I have to make something for dinner, and then finish work stuff for the night. I'm so not used to taking my shower and like doing my hair during the day, because I always like do that at 8 o'clock at night, between 7 and 8. So I like set aside that time at night, and now I'm like, hey, I can actually work through that time tonight because I washed my hair already. It's always like an hour-long thing to straighten my hair and wash it and everything. Even though I cut a bunch of it off again, it's still, every time I go to straighten it and like it's wet, like before I dry it and it's wet, I've been trying to trim it because I messed it up so bad the last time I tried to layer it, and it's still like, for the most part it's even like lengthwise, but there's so many like extra pieces in the layers that are like dangling down too much, and I just need someone to fix it for me. And the hair dryer that I got, I'm probably going to talk about it in a video because I want to do a favorites video soon. I have such a love-hate relationship with it because it's very powerful. I mentioned that before. It has 3 heat intensity settings and 3 speed settings, so like low, medium, high. And if you are not constantly brushing your hair as you're blow drying it, it will make, like, I love that it dries my hair super fast and everything, but if you're not constantly on it with the brush, it makes like a rat's nest in my hair anyway, because I have such thick, ridiculous hair, that when it's curly and stuff, it just like, I don't know what it kind of like makes it just fling together like this. I don't know how to describe what happens with it, but it's like I'll go to brush through and then it's like a huge snarl in the back of my head, and I'm like, oh, come on. The first time I used it, I was like, did I just burn my hair, because it felt like it was all crispy and stuff, and I'm like, then I realized that it was like spinning my hair together if I wasn't brushing it as I was going. So there's still pieces I missed when I dyed it the other day. That's still, I got rid of all the pink, I think, because I know before, like when my hair was up in a ponytail, you could see that I still had a streak of pink here, but I don't see any pink anymore, but I still have like light brown streaks in here. I'm just, I don't know, when I'm finally want to actually go to a salon again, which it's been years since I've had someone do my hair for me. It'll be so nice to like actually get it evened out and fix all the mistakes that I've made with it over the past few years. So I just finished doing Aiden's IEP meeting. So now that's over with. Yay, I'm so excited that that's over with. And I did get to tell them, I'm glad I remembered, because they started going over all the MCAS stuff, and which is like the testing at the end of the school year, and I was like, the reason I didn't send him last year, the main reason I didn't send him last year was because I thought he was going to have testing one-on-one with someone, and when I had called the main lady, I don't know, it was like, I don't know what her title is, but she's the one that like does a lot of the communications between the school and the parents. When I had like asked her about the one-on-one testing, she was like, oh no, he's gonna be in a room with other kids doing the test. And I told them, I'm like, there's no way that's gonna work, because he reads out loud to himself for every question. That's gonna irritate the other kids, and like he needs someone there with him to make sure that he's not gonna just be like, I want to get this done with, so I'm gonna click every friggin' button I see until this is done with. So they changed it for me, and now if we do the MCAS this year, I still don't really want to send him, but when we have to do that, I don't have to worry about it as much, because he's going to have someone with him from the school to do it. So that's like a huge weight lifted, that I don't have to worry about that. I have, if you see swatches on here. I just did like an end of the year favorites video, so I need to edit that now actually. I'll put this on my computer. But last night I ordered a litter box, kitty litter, and litter box liners because the orange kitty decided she wanted to try to come in the house. She's not in the house right now because I don't know what it is. Like all of a sudden she's trying to come in the house. I never had that before. Like I thought I was gonna have to try and coax her to get her in, but she's sticking her head in through the back door and looking in the kitchen and stuff. So I'm like, we can't just let her in without a litter box in the house. So I'm gonna have to get the supplies for this because she's probably wanting to come in too because it's getting so cold. So the supplies are on the way. They're supposed to be here Friday because I get everything off Amazon. Amazon's 2-day delivery isn't guaranteed right now because of the holidays, so...
I forgot to do that.
I know, we forgot to do it the past 2 nights again.
We're gonna do 3 today.
Wait, did we forget 3 nights?
Yes, I want 3 nights.
Wait, what's the last one that we did?
19.
The 19th was Monday, right? So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday we didn't do. Oh my goodness. Okay, so 19, 20, 21. 19 is another card.
I can't open
Another
it.
stinking card. I'll help you in 1 second, okay?
Look at me.
What's in there? Oh, hold on. Did something get... Hold on. Okay. Then we go a little gift box for day 20. And...
Good rip.
1 sec. Before you go to open another one, let me get this out of here. It's so stuck. 21. Some people like to eat candy canes. What's your favorite holiday candy? Draw it below. Alright. Wait a minute. Where did you just take that out of? Where did that come out of?
It came out of poop.
Aiden with the poop. Well, I don't know where you got that one from. And 19 didn't have anything in it, so it must have... Where was 19?
Oh, there.
This one right here? It's got nothing in it, so that might have been that. So here, that was 19. 20 is right here. Looks like a crayon. Sorry, I'm not like in... There's nothing in that one either? What happened to all of these?
Because I run out of time.
I was only aware that one of them fell out, not the... Okay, here's a marker. There's a marker in 21. Here, grab that. Okay, there's a marker. Now I gotta figure out what the heck else fell in here. I'm gonna peek. Hold on, I'm gonna like open it and see. Hold on. I am in the kitchen right now because I'm just trying to seal up some body sprays and stuff that I finished. Aiden is done for the day, so now his vacation starts. I'm very happy about that. 1 sec, I just have to get one of these. I am a little, look at my hair. Oh my god. I am a little irritated because, like, I had that meeting yesterday with his teachers and everything, and, I mean, Steven did it with me, so he heard everything that I was saying and everything they said and stuff, and it seemed like they had a good understanding of everything. And then today, well, 2 things happened actually. Today, for some reason, they still made them work on their, they're supposed to be writing like a personal narrative type story, which has been a struggle with him because, again, the reading comprehension goes hand in hand with that, and asking him to come up with a story for something that he's experienced has been really challenging. So, like, he's writing about when we went to the Children's Museum a while ago. That was the only thing I could think of, because they had to write about like a vacation or an experience or something that they went on. So we're doing the Children's Museum. But then today, they put them into partners. I've talked about that before. They will stick him with another kid in like a breakout room on the Zoom call. And that is super, super stressful because like his communication is the hardest thing. And sticking him in a room with a kid that doesn't understand why he's not like talking and giving feedback and stuff is very, like, you know. I was sitting there with like it, for the most part it went okay, because I was sitting there trying to tell him what to say and tell her this, and it's just like I don't want to have to do that. It's kind of annoying, but I thought his teacher understood that when I was talking about that yesterday. Like, communicating with other kids is hard for him because he doesn't always speak in complete sentences and stuff like that. And then the second thing that happened was like one of the girls in his class that also has a learning disability. I'm not sure what hers is. I know she has like a speech impediment and stuff, but the teacher announced that she was gonna be leaving after break and not be in his class anymore because she's going to I want to make sure I word this right, because this is what Aiden was in when he was at a brick and mortar school. Substantially separate classroom, which is like for kids with learning disabilities. They're in a smaller group of kids that have similar learning disabilities to them. When I signed him up for this school, they told me that they don't do that. So that just pissed me off here, because that's what I wanted him to go into, was the same type of classroom setting that he was in before we moved and he left the brick and mortar school and everything. So now I have to like inquire about that and ask why they told me that they don't do that in this school. And I know exactly what's going to happen is they're going to tell me, but his grades are so good and his participation in class is so good that he doesn't need that. Yeah, because I help him with his homework all the time. Like, I told her that yesterday. It takes a lot of prompting for the language arts homework and stuff. I usually don't have to help him with math. He does all that stuff on his own. But the language arts stuff is so hard for him. So it's kind of aggravating to me that, like, I don't know. I thought this teacher got it better. As much as I liked his special needs teacher last year, she kind of was just like overly confident about everything with him, and I would be like, yeah, you guys don't get to work with him in person, so it's kind of hard for me to get across how he actually is, because you don't get to talk to him much and you don't see him in person to see what's going on. So it's super frustrating. Like, I can't wait to have him back in a regular school. But it's not going to happen until we leave this city, because I don't want him in the school that he would go to if he went to school here. It's such like it's so damned if you do, damned if you don't type situation. So I'm just going to keep trucking along with this school until we move again. Yeah, I was just super aggravated. I was sitting off to the side like, wait a minute, they told me that they don't do the substantially separate classrooms at this school. And maybe they didn't when I first signed him up for it. It might have been a situation where they gained so many students during the pandemic that they had to kind of expand and do other stuff. But if that was the case, why didn't they tell me that? Because like, it was on his IEP when I first signed him up for this school, that he came from a brick and mortar school that had a substantially separate classroom setting. And he would go to the inclusion classroom, which was the regular 4th grade classroom, for like math and other certain things. So I don't know. I don't know why they're either just not listening to me or what. I'm just glad that I at least got him the, what do you call it? The one-on-one testing for the MCAS thing. And again, I don't even know if I'm going to send him to that this year. I'm like totally against that standardized testing bullshit. I hated it when I was in school. It's not fair to like put them all in one category like that, because so many kids learn differently. And the stupid tests that they throw at you. Like, I can tell you right now, he's not going to be able to answer the open-ended questions on the language arts tests. Some of those, from what I remember, there used to be ones that was like, write a short essay about blah blah blah. There's no way he's gonna be able to do that without anybody helping him. It's just, the entire thing is stupid. We'll see in the springtime how I feel about sending him or not to do it, but I don't really think I want to put him through that stress because he gets so stressed out about big tests like that. I don't want him to, but it's just the way he is. He takes after me with being stressed out about dumb stuff. What is this? I have to do this one now. We did a haircut tonight and it didn't go as planned, so now it's just a buzz cut. But we're gonna do the past 2 nights that we forgot. Did we do the 22nd? You need 22 and 23. Wait, that's 23. Where's 22? Right here. Crayon, I think. Mom's ruining the surprise, but I think he knows what. Here, just rip it. It's a glittery blue one. And night 22 is a little stocking decoration.
This is a long.
What's 23?
I can't remember.
It's a Santa Stop Here poster to hang up for Santa. Here, buddy, look, right here, just rip it. Oh, it's a crayon sharpener. We already have like 3 of those. Don't rip open the 24th. That one's for tomorrow night, okay?
And then we're gonna throw it away.
And then we throw it away, yeah, because there's nothing left. Okay, go throw that in the trash. So we are going to do your Santa Stop Here sign that you can put up for Santa, and then this little
I'm
stocking.
gonna use colors.
Yeah, and you can put your name on here too, see? See with the spot for your name? Alright, let's get your markers and stuff. So that's all that was left in here. I know tomorrow is an ornament making one, so. Okay, let's go color.
Let's go color.
These are the brownies that I made today. They're a little thin because I used the big giant pan that I used for Aiden's birthday cake. But I also did mint frosting on them, so if they were any thicker, they would have been way too rich. But these super cute little chips, baking chips on top of them, my friend Amber had sent me. So I think it was like a cooking video of someone using them, and I was like, those are adorable. I need to find those. I thought they were only Christmas trees, but there's little stockings in them too. Of course, Walmart had them. They're from Hershey's, and they're supposed to be like white chocolate, but they really don't taste like anything, but at least they're cute. So these are the brownies that I did, and I'm going to have one now because I'm starving. And then I also did my peppermint bark fudge, but I haven't cut that up yet, so... And that's that. Merry Christmas. It's finally Christmas. We already did all our morning stuff and opened presents and everything. Aiden was very excited about his hoverboard. We took it out to charge it last night. And I was like, I'm gonna just try this because I couldn't resist. And it did say it had a weight limit on it, so I was like trying to be super careful about it, but honestly, it didn't like slow down or bog down or anything, so I think they just put that on there to be safe, to make sure no one breaks it, but I almost broke my ass in like the first 3 seconds of trying to use it, so I was worried when Aiden got on it this morning and we were kind of holding on to him, but he started getting the hang of it right away. I think because it's a little bit smaller than like an adult one, because it's made for kids, or it's marketed for kids anyway on Amazon, where I got it from, or where Santa got it from. But so it's a little closer to get, like the 2 foot pedals are a little closer together than it would be on an adult one, so the center of gravity is kind of off, and I think that's why he took to it right away and was able to balance, and I was just like wanted to flip backwards onto my ass. So I'm dressed, he's dressed, we're waiting on Steven, he's in the shower right now, and then we're gonna go, we gotta go pick up my brother, and then we're gonna go to my grandma's, because my brother is so anal on holidays about not wanting to lose his parking spot on the street in front of his apartment. So I'm just gonna pick him up because I'm sick of hearing about it. I did my nails yesterday. So I did that red with the gold again. This is Poinsettia from Revel Nail, and then this is just a green one. I think this one was called Garland, also from Revel Nail. I didn't get too fancy. I just did red on one hand, green on the other. I had to get my dip powder back on my nails because they were all breaking. What else was I gonna say? I don't think there's that much else to talk about. I just did my makeup, and of course my eyes are watering, so I'm trying to like keep a Q-tip here to not mess it up. Steven got me the 2 new Ariana Grande perfumes. I forget the mod ones. One is like mod blush, and I can't remember what the other one is called. I have one on each wrist actually. They both smell really good. The white one, the one in the white bottle, smells a lot like her Cloud perfume, but more vanilla-ish. And then the rose one smells like, kind of smells like a Britney Spears perfume, I think. It smells like something I've had before, and I can't pinpoint what it is. But I got my grandma the God is a Woman one for Christmas because she loved that one when she was here last time and smelling my perfumes. You want to say Merry Christmas? Look, come show them your awesome shirt.
Gonna.
Show them. Wait, stand up. Turn this way.
I can't do it.
Fuller, go easy on the Pepsi. That was totally me picking that out. I can't remember what else. There was some other small stuff. Because obviously the big thing was the good old hoverboard. So we had a good Christmas morning so far. I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff for him to open at my grandma's. So I'm really hoping I get my set of pots and pans. I'm so excited for that. I saw the kitty cat yesterday. Julia the kitty cat. She came over, I fed her, and she let me pet her head. This is a huge progression here. I haven't really been able to like rub and scratch yet, so pet her head, she rubbed up on me, and I got behind her ears and stuff. So the fact that she's not like attacking me doing that is so awesome. So I'm trying to like just build up more trust. I'm not trying to get her into the house today before we leave. I haven't actually seen her yet. Maybe I might try again tonight, but I didn't want to do it because it would be my luck that she would come right in today, and then we're leaving for the day to go to my grandma's, so that's not a good idea. I don't want to leave her in the house alone and then have her destroying stuff because she's freaking out. She doesn't know where she is. So maybe tonight I can try again, but I'm trying to like go slow about it and not rush it because it's just I have her friggin' litter box waiting to go. It's sitting up here. It's not filled with litter or anything yet. I actually used it to carry up a bunch of stuff that I couldn't carry. So it's still a clean litter box, hasn't been used yet. But like, I have the bed for her like I was talking about the other day. I have food, obviously, because I've been feeding the cats. I got her some treats, the Temptation treats that like all my other cats have always been obsessed with those things. And then I got like little they look like Slim Jims for cats, but they're Sheba jerky sticks or something like that, but they're supposed to be salmon flavored, and she was like afraid of it, so I didn't push that too much. I tried to like hold one out to her and she ran away from it. I don't think she likes fish, which is really funny, but also my cat Puss never liked fish either. He always liked the turkey and cheese, and this seems to be her favorite too, is the turkey and cheese shreds from Friskies, I think is who makes them. So I found a case of just that flavor on Amazon, and I ordered that because I was almost out of canned cat food. So I don't know what day that's gonna come, but it should. I think it said Tuesday. Everything's delayed because of Christmas, so you're not getting the 2-day shipping right now with Amazon. So yeah, I'm just waiting for Steven to get out of the shower, then we're gonna get ready and go to my grandma's. I have treats and a toy for Izzy. I'm so bummed that I couldn't find a big giant toy like the gummy worm one that I got her for Halloween. I thought PetSmart would have them for like every season like that. They had a bunch for Halloween. They had summer ones that I ended up trying to get her, and then they were all out of stock because they were on clearance because they were summer ones. There was like a big pelican and a big slice of watermelon. But they didn't have any giant toys like that for Christmas, which is such a bummer because she loves those. She still has the damn gummy worm and it's like falling apart now, but she carries it around all the time. So I got her a toy that it looks like a bag of Ruffles chips, and the back of it is open and there's like chip toys inside that she can pull out because she likes those toys that have like stuff inside it too. So that was my next best thing to get. And then I got my friend who got the puppy, I got the puppy a croissant with a squeaker in the inside, so I'm sure she's gonna love me for that. But I had to get her puppy a toy too. I'll see them sometime this week because I gotta give all her kids their presents too. But like all the time we've lived here, she still hasn't been here yet because it's always easier for me to go to her because she has 4 kids to pack up and take somewhere as opposed to my one child. So all the time we've lived here, she hasn't been here yet. Like, she's been here to pick me up when we go out or something, but she hasn't seen the inside of the house yet. So I'm gonna invite them to come over here unless it's gonna be too much, and then I'll just go to her house again. But yeah, I have for her kids this year, I got them each a toy type thing that they'll like, and then Aiden picked out like a cool pencil box for each of them that's like very much each of their personalities. And then for the 2 boys, we put like art supplies in theirs, and then the 2 girls, I put a bubble bath in each one, and then 2 like lip gloss things. There's a little jar lip gloss that looks like it's got a gem on the top, and then like a little squeeze tube lip gloss. So I thought that was a cute idea. They get a toy and then like a what do you call it, pencil case. And I don't know, I'm just sitting here killing time until Steven gets out of the damn shower. I wish my eye would stop watering. I'm gonna start having, I did like red and cranberry in the outer corner and then gold on the inner. Everything was the Jeffree Star Star Wedding palette except for the brick red was from the KVD Moon Garden palette. There's the kitties. Julia's down there on the table. Alright, don't open the door because if you bumping it, it's gonna scare them.
Moving what?
Julia, we're leaving now.
Oh, Julia has to leave. Bye. I say poopities.
No poop.
I want some Christmas kitties.
They are Christmas
I
kitties.
want some lunchbox.
Your lunchbox is in your bag.
Oh, my window.
Did she come in or did she leave?
Did she leave?
She left.